Velocity by Wayne Halfpenny. Part 1. Hummingbird Time. What is it about the young? What compels them to always flutter away, always in a hurry to be someplace else? I wrestle with that dark space surrounding me. Emptiness left longing for her company. But I fill these vacant sacks instead with the musings of an old man, tied off, inevitable, slow of movement, tired, shuffling from room to lonely room, counting time as the kitchen clock drones on and on and on. She will return, I tell myself, and her bright smile will once again cast out these shadows. What is it about the young, so careless, free and wild, hovering over fields of hedgerow hope? The world is welcoming her, wide-eyed and innocent as a spring wound back to zero. Yet miss her I will. Sentimental old fool never ventured past that white picket fence, lived a life through words seeded and virulent, always circling over the same bland patch. But she will return on the wings of blessed fortune and wait a time before alighting again. Part 2. If Shakespeare ambled around today, would he scratch out his musings with a feather quill, draw inspiration from an overflowing inkwell, 'cause that's what he knew? Old habits die hard, you know. Would he turn out at the barracks for a tankard or 3 and carouse with the bard boys until the publican poured them all onto the street? 'Cause that's how you really live? Old friendships tied to the mast of the frigate frozen in the bay. I am betting 1,000 guilders he wouldn't forsake his times, but invent a future he would never get to see. And that's the real meaning, you know, of this whole disenchanted thing, the one where imagination plants the forests of tomorrow. All artists draw their meticulous verse from the wintry veins of gaslit, snow-dredged backstreet lanes, love hearts on frosty panes, the pipe lit from the hearth, lips pursed, breathing rings into a veritable furnace. That's what I would expect to see when Shakespeare projects himself into the centre of attention in this crowded, well-oiled pub with its garrulous patrons taking shouts to scull the schooners. What a strange and interesting man when he talks as he offhand does, often and verily and merrily verily. I can't understand a bloody word he says, punsy showboat skite. So he probably should have stayed at home tonight and left me to my reading. Part 3. Alone again? She said to me, "Do you want to be alone?" I said, "No, who the fuck wants to be alone?"